Hi, it's Gary Rudman. We're back with our continuing video series. Today we'll be talking about a trend from our latest trend report called the G Trend Young Adult Report, focusing on the 21 to 35-year-old. And let's get right to it. Okay, so here we go. We'll be talking today about the crossovers. That's what we call this generation. And they're the last group of consumers that remember what it was like before technology was as big as it is now. So they remember what it was like then, and they're living in the world where it is now, and they're right in between. So the crossovers have grown up in a world where technology is ever present. They are forced to adopt, adapt, and advance. They have to figure out when a piece of technology is hitting the market, adapt it into their world, and be ready to move on to the next paradigm shifting technology that's going to hit the market. So they're ready, and they have become accustomed to this. They're used to trying things out and maybe giving up on them really quickly because, well, they can. Things come out quickly and they're ready to jump onto the next thing. And if it doesn't work, they'll get something else. A 99-cent download for an app is can be abandoned without much investment. They don't have that boundaries between work and social anymore, because at home you might be checking your work emails, and at work you're checking your social media pages, and of course now you're doing everything at home. But also they are accustomed to just all these things coming at them in different directions all the time. And it's not as if they have a better ability to deal with this stuff. They just have smaller pieces of the psyche pie they can devote to any one thing. All the more important that you hit your message right at them, otherwise they are going to miss it because they're too busy looking at other things. So they remember what it was like before technology became a huge thing. Of course, this person says, I would have to go home and get on my desktop computer and patiently wait for a dial-up tone to sign on. Oh my gosh, that was a long time ago, right? We all remember that, but they too remember that. But now it's changed the way they look at the world. So now I used to wait in lines to buy tickets no more, or watching a movie used to be more social experience. Now it's a way to relax and numb out. So technology has both expanded and contracted their world in a lot of ways. And it's interesting because technology is a cause of and solution to a lot of their problems. It's changed the way they look at the world. It's changed them. It's a constant source of stress because there are so many ways to miss out. You don't want to miss out on something, but you can, because you might have not checked that one social media page that you forgot, or looked at your text, or whatever it is. My gosh, you might miss out. There's never any downtime. There is constant connection. It's overwhelming. They hate it, but they mostly love it. So the big themes we're seeing today is number one, they are all about efficiency. They're used to things at a touch of a button. They're used to getting things quickly. They're used to things being easy. You have to be easy. We tell our advertising partners that if you're not communicating in 5 words in a big picture, you're not doing your job. That is all they have time for. In the old days, you could have had a promotion where you twist off a cap and underneath was a code, and you go online and put the code in. Nowadays, they just don't have the time for that. They're ready to move on, and they will. They also have this really interesting relationship with technology. They love it. Sometimes they hate it, but they mostly love it. It does so many wonderful things for them. But also, most importantly, they are trying to find balance in their world. They remember what it was like before technology was so important, and now they live in this world. So they see things are great now, but also see there's problems there. One of our respondents gave an example about how they get all these Facebook happy birthday messages, and they said that nobody sends cards anymore. Now, of course, they're not expecting anybody to go to a Hallmark store and go buy a card and send it to them, because that's just not how we live in this world right now. But they do feel like something is missing. So there's a lot more we can talk about, and we will do in the coming weeks. We'll give you some more trends from our trend report. But for now, it's Gary signing out.